Music just feels so good. You're on to number one.
Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing Courtni Starr. She's amazing. She's got a hot new single out, a brand new video. She also is smart as well as talented and beautiful. So she also has her own business, and I'm going to let her tell you all about that. But first, hi, Courtni.
Hello, DJ Stardust. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Well, there's so much to talk about in so little time, so let's get started. You just dropped this really hot, it's very visually stimulating video, and it's called If I Ruled the World, and it's what would you call it? Not a remix, but like...
I would call it a remake of the original Nas and L Boogie, Lauryn Hill's version. I think it came out like in the early 90s, so I think it's like a remake of that. With a new style, a new twist.
Yeah, so what made you choose that song other than it's a really hot beat and two like really dope artists? What made you pick that to do as a remake?
So first of all, they're like two of my favorite artists of all time because they're conscious, they're knowledgeable. I feel like they spread truth, and that's what the music industry doesn't really have, these days, especially with all the other genres. Not knocking anything, but we got to bring back like the knowledge and educating each other in our music, which I feel like we kind of lost. And I recorded the song 7 years ago, actually. Oh, wow. And I just got around. Yeah, I recorded it 7 years ago on myself. On my MacBook. So I feel like, it was the divine time for me to, finally get it going and push it out. And I think it turned out cool. People are receiving it well.
Definitely. I heard it, and I'm definitely going to be playing the song for the audience right after our interview, but I also want to put them onto the link for the video. So is it on YouTube, Facebook? Where do we find it? How do we find it so they can look at it?
Yes, so it is on YouTube. It's on my music channel on Courtni Starr. So if you just Google Courtni Starr, If I Rule the World, put that in, or Google it or put it into YouTube, then the video should pop right up for you.
And let's get the spelling of your name straight, because I don't want to confuse you with another Courtni Starr who has completely different content. So Courtni Starr. So that'll put you on the right page. Yeah, we might have some young listeners, and we want to make sure we send them to the right content.
Correct.
So you also put out 3 songs in 2019, and we can hear them on all the different platforms, which you listed before. You said Tidal, Amazon, iTunes,
pretty much everywhere digital. Yep. Amazon, Tidal, iTunes, Spotify, all the major. Amazon Music, all of them. So
it's like you made these brand new songs in 2019, and then it's time to promote, and 2020 happens, and bam, it's like, the songs still are kind of brand new because, I don't think with 2020 happening, everything kind of got pushed back. So tell us what you have going on with those 3 songs.
Yeah, so nobody really got to hear those, and a little background on those 3 songs. I also produced those myself. I recorded it, I arranged, I did every single thing. Yeah, I did everything.
You are so talented.
Of all 3 of those songs. And, so I did that, and then I planned on shooting the videos. I did the music in 2019. I planned on shooting videos and promoting it in 2020, but then, COVID-19 happened in 2020. So that was threw a wrench in all my promo and all my planning for that. So this year, even though, COVID is still kind of going, I feel like, things are opening back up. So I felt like it was the perfect divine time to put myself back out there again. And I decided to start with If I Ruled the World as a song and beat that people knew, and then segue into my EP that I recorded in 2019, which is called Star Season. So,
yeah, that sounds like some good marketing, because it's still like new music, and I think that your idea is genius. You're going to start with something, a little bit familiar, bring them in, and then, introduce them to the other stuff, build up an audience, and then hopefully our listeners are going to be checking you out on all the different platforms. You guys got to see her as well as hear her. Super stunning, all like a chameleon, changing her look all the time.
I am a chameleon.
I love it. I know. I love all your looks, and you have a really Egyptian theme going out, like complete queen going on right now in that video.
Thank you.
You look so good. So what are your themes? Do you have like a whole plan for your other videos? What kind of concepts do you have?
Oh, I do have those, but I'm not really like set in stone with that yet, so I don't really want to put it out in the atmosphere, but you will be totally surprised. It's going to be very artsy and very cool because I'm just a very eclectic, eccentric type of person.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to have a totally different look from what I just put out for sure because I am a chameleon. So, yeah, just expect something different than what you've just seen
All right.
from the side of the world.
All right. So as you guys begin to get excited about her music, and let's just start talking about your company now. Let's tell them about Cocoa Oils Co.
Alrighty. So that's my baby. I was doing music before I started the company, so I started Cocoa Oils Co. in 2011. So it's 10 years this year, 10-year-old company. I started in my mom's kitchen as I was still a musician, like doing cover bands and all that. So I was 23 years old. I started in her kitchen. I started selling my products through eBay and Etsy. In 2015, I built my own website from scratch, which is where I've been selling my products since 2015. It's a luxury clean beauty skincare company, and it's all about sustainability and being good for the environment as well as the consumers. It's for the conscious, savvy consumers who are conscious and aware about what they put on their bodies as well as inside of their bodies, because I feel like everything should be from the inside out. It's non-toxic. There are no parabens, no sulfate, SLSs. It's very clean. I package it in ultraviolet glass for my prestige line, and the rest is packaged in regular glass, which is made of silica, which is good for the environment because it's made of silica and glass is sustainable. So I'm really excited about it because I'm passionate about it. It's something I love, and it's something that benefits everyone.
Now, I don't want anybody to get confused. Let's tell them your background in education so they're not like, why is this musician coming out with a line of products? You have like a serious education before you came out with this stuff, right?
Correct. So I'm actually a college dropout, and I studied biology and chemistry in college as well as visual arts. So I've always done both. I did 3 years in school. My core educational background in school while studying these were biology, chemistry, physics, and calculus. Those are my core classes. And then on the side, I took, music production, opera, visual arts. So I've always been both. I've always been a creator in art and science. So I call myself a musical biochemist, and that's what most of my family calls me. And actually, the name of the company is Coco, named my great-grandma, who just passed away last year of COVID-19 at the age of 97.
Oh, man.
That was her name for me. She used to call me Coco. So, everything has a double meaning, and it's just, everything is really personal to me, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I would say you've had some serious successes so far, both with your music and the Coco line. Were you recently in a magazine, getting some recognition?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I lost kind of touch.
Yeah, were you recently getting some recognition in a magazine for the Cocoa Oil Company?
Yes. So last year, actually, we began to get international exposure in our 9th year of business. Hard work pays off over time. So last year, we were in British Vogue, we were in Vanity Fair, we were in Pure Beauty magazine, we were in GQ magazine. Woo-hoo. Rihanna's on the cover, Billie Eilish on the cover, Dua Lipa, like all these big, wonderful artists and musicians are on the cover. We were also in Tatler magazine. All of these were the UK versions. And then we were also nominated for Best New International Brand for Pure Beauty Awards in London last year. We didn't win the award, but we made it to the finalist round. So I was really excited about that as well. So yeah, things are exciting.
Oh my, I know, like all of that is like just too much to wrap my head around. Like, I can't even imagine how exciting it must all be. But you've also had some really good successes early on with your music, landing on a particular reality show.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's tell them.
My first single that put out was called Charlie Brown Teacher. I didn't produce that one, but I wrote most of that song, and I worked with a co-writer in New York when I was in New York. And that ended up on the radio. I got radio play from that. It also ended up on Bad Girls Club, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Road Rules and Real World, a spinoff of that show, and one other show, Love Games, which is a spinoff of Bad Girls Club. So it was a spinoff of, it was awesome. Like, wow. I can't dream this stuff up. I can't make this stuff happen. It It just happens.
Meant to be. Well, you do the hard work, and something about your look is just like people want to know more, I think, when they get a glimpse of you, because you could just see all the talent and potential. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I look at you and I'm like, this girl's up to something really cool, and I really want to know what it is. And I'm really glad you took a few minutes to share all this really cool stuff with us about your company, about your music. I really hope you gain some fans from our listeners, because I have a feeling like you've been working at stuff for a long time now. It always seems like people can become an overnight success, but the blood, sweat, and tears that went into all your hard work. So we're gonna let them hear your version of "If I Ruled the World." I'm gonna play that next. And real quick though, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, where can they find you? Everywhere?
So I'm on all of those platforms and under the name Courtni Starr, not to be confused with the other Courtni Starr.
Right.
That spelling is COURTNISTARR, like Ringo from the Beatles. And that's where you can find me.
Awesome.
Follow me, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I see friends online.
Yes, you guys, give her some views on all her different platforms: Tidal, iTunes, Amazon. Get on her Facebook and her stalker and see all her good stuff she's got going on. And check out her past hairdos and looks. Oh my God, so fun. All right, Courtni, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll catch up again soon.
Awesome. Thank you as well. I appreciate it. And I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on all your success as well as this adventure that you're doing. You're awesome as well.
Thank you so much. Yes, Queens.
Queen. We queening. We queening.
You sure are. I'm going to keep my eye on you. We'll talk again soon.
All right. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much.
Thanks. You too.